Good morning, student. Welcome to our standard 6 mathematics chapter number 5 understanding elementary shape. In today's sessions we can discuss questions and solution of exercise number 5.1, 5.2 and 5.3. So ready with your books and try to solve the questions. So here is the exercise 5.1 of standard 6 mathematics. Look at the question number 1. What is the disadvantage in comparing line segment by mere observation? Okay students, here two line segments are given, line segment AB and line segment CD, and then after also we can check it as a mere observation. So not a perfect one. So there is a disadvantage and mere, two words are there. Disadvantage you are knowing very well. Our judgment could go wrong by mere observation. We cannot be always sure about the accuracy of our judgment. Judgment is an easy way to distinguish between two objects of high difference, but it doesn't help much in observing objects of very less difference. Therefore, this is a disadvantage. Question number 2. Why is it better to use a divider than a ruler while measuring the length of a line segment? Same way as a question number 1, we can see a line segment can be observed by three ways. Three eyes are given. Exactly if you can on the line segment and you can get the correct answer, otherwise on left and right side you are having the positioning error. So I should be correctly positioned just vertically above the mark, otherwise errors can happen due to the angular viewing, cross viewing. Isn't it students? Yes, so it is easy to use the divider. Divider, both the points are there. Then the divider we can keep on the scale and we will get the correct measurement. Yes, and eliminate positioning error. Eliminate means remove. Yes. Question number 3 is on your screen. Draw any line segment. Say line segment AB. Take any point C lying in between A and B. Measure the lengths of line segment AB, BC and AC. Is AB is equal to AC plus CB? Check. Notes are given. Yes. Solution here on screen. We can see here line segment AB is there, in between the C is lying. AB is at 20 units. Exactly in middle, it is showing the AC is equal to 10 units and CB is equal to also 10 units. So can we say here AB is equal to AC plus CB? Yes, why not? It is exactly at the middle. C is the middle point such that AC plus CB is equal to AB. So 10 plus 10, 20. And downside blue color also I return 20 units. So it's easy. So we are very helpful. We are thankful to NCERT's videos, blogs. They provide such kind of colorful, meaningful and easy method. Yes, see the pen is moving. Here the question 3 is over. Look at the question number 4. If A, B, C are 3 points on a line such that AB is equal to 5 and BC is equal to 3 cm and AC is equal to 8 cm, which one of them lies between the other two? See student, here two line segments are given. AB is equal to 5, BC is equal to 3 and AC is equal to 8. So we can say here A, B, C continuously you can see. So AB and BC are lying in AC. Is it? Yes. B lies between the other 2 points A and C. Look at the question number 5. Verify whether B is the midpoint of AG. See in the question it is given So we can calculate how many points are there. From A to D, there are 3 units, 2, 3, 4. Same way D to G also, E, F, G, 3 units. So D is the midpoint of AG because both the sides 3 units are there. So we can say AD is equal to DG is equal to 3 units. Easy? Yes. So easy. That's my dear students. You are right. You are right. Correct. Now look at the question number 6. If B is the midpoint of AC line segment and C is the midpoint of line segment BD, where ABCD lie on a straight line, say YAB is equal to CD. Yes, my dear students, here A, B, C, D are there, all are in equal distance, 10 units. So the measures are equal. We can say AB is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD. That's why we can say AB is equal to CD. Yes, why not? Because this is also 10 units and that is also 10 units. So according to the question, so number of times I remind you, read the question more than 2 times, more than twice. You will get the answer from question itself. Easy? Yes, very good, very good. So you are having now new ideas to measure these types of distances and clear your doubts. So mathematics is the subject where you can go through it as small steps which makes you a peak of the mountain. Yes, so here is the question number 6 over. Look at the question number 7. Draw 5 triangles and measure their sides. Check in each case if the sum of the length of any 2 sides is always less than the third side. It is greater than third side, but here question given less than. Let's check here. 5 triangles are given. First is a, yes, my dear student, you are right. It's a scalene triangle. Second one is a equilateral. Yes, third one also not possible. Just check it any 2 sides. All 3 are not possible. Here also 3, 4, 5. That is also not possible. AB is equal to 4, BC is equal to 3 and AC is equal to 5. 4 plus 3, 7. 5 is less than, not possible. Now 5 plus 3, 8. 4 is less, yes, not possible. Same way 5 plus 4, 9. That is also not possible. Okay. So here you can say for this picture also it is not possible. If you want to see this picture, you can use your zoom functions, so magnifying it. It is also not possible. See, all the sums you can do it. 2 sides addition, always coming is a greater than. So here we can prove that in a perfect any triangles, sum of 2 sides is always greater than third one. Isn't it? Clear? Yes, it is easy, clear. Now look at the exercise 5.2, question number 1. What fractions of a clockwise revolution does the hour end of a clock turn through when it goes from 3 to 9, 4 to 7 and 7 to 10, 12 to 9, 1 to 10 and 6 to 3. See, clocks are here. You can draw any shape of the clock. I want to clear one thing. Revolution means a complete circle. A clockwise revolution means one revolution. So here 3 to 9. Our end is moving 3 to 9. That means a half revolution. 1 by 2. We can say yes. So second one 4 to 7. It is moving on 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 hours. So 2 and 3 points moving. 3 numbers we are moving. That's a 100. 1 by 4, 90 degree. Yes, in first 180 degree. Now for see 7 to 10, it is also 3 numbers. So 3 numbers means 1 by 4. That's a 90 degree. 1/4 revolution. Yes, complete knot. So 4 1 by 4 makes 1 revolution, and 2 half revolution makes a complete revolution. Is it? Yes. Now look at here 12 to 9. Yes, my dear student, here be careful. You are using 12 to 9. It's a more than half, and 1/4 total is a 3/4, and 1/4 is left. Yes, that way also you can go through it. E 1 to 10. Here also same one. You can subtract 1/4 from 1. You will get it 3/4. Or you can take half and 1/4, which gives you a 3/4. Correct. Now F 6 to 3. 6 to 3 means it is also having a 3/4. Yes. Now question number 2. Where will the hand of a clock stop if it A starts at 12 and makes half of the revolution clockwise? Yes, my dear students, I want to clarify. Clockwise means this direction it has to move, or anti-clockwise means this side it has to move. Okay, beta? 12, 3, 6. Here also 12, 3, 6. So clockwise and anti-clockwise, we have a clear idea. Okay. So it is showing here 1/2. 12. Start from 12. 1/2 means it reach on the 6 o'clock. Second one. 2 से start किया, 1/2 किया, it will reach on 8 o'clock. Clockwise direction. Here also clockwise. 5 to starting and reach on the 1/4 of a revolution. Clockwise direction. 8 o'clock. Last one. 5 से start किया और 3/4. 3/4 means 3 times 1/4. Correct. Where we are moving 3 numbers or 15 minutes, we make 90 degrees revolution. This also means 1/4 of a revolution. Correct? Yes, correct. I think so. You all are having the clear idea about this one. Anyone has doubts till now? Clockwise, anti-clockwise, revolution, these words are new for you, or you may be forgot. Now remember all the things whatever coming are in the mathematics, because mathematics is a continuous subject. There is a no break. So last question. Start at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution, clockwise direction. It will reach on 2. Correct? Okay. So now here we are moving on. Question number 3. One girl is standing in the east direction and one girl is standing on west direction. So north and south also you are knowing. Where is the side of the east? Always in front of the sun. And opposite is that side, west. When you are standing on the sun side, your left hand is showing north direction and right hand showing your south directions. There are questions 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Should we specify clockwise or anti-clockwise these questions, and why not? See, I just said clockwise and anti-clockwise. First, east and make 1/2 of a revolution clockwise, or half. Where it will be reached? On the west direction. Half revolution. Cutting from here. C is here. Then half revolution means clockwise this direction. C will be here. Easy? So it should be west directions. 1.5. East and make 1.5. एक हुआ और दूसरा हो गया. Again पूरा circle लिया. One circle complete हो गया बेटा. Okay. Then half again. It will be on west side. Now west side and make 3/4 of revolution anti-clockwise. Yes, good question. My dear student, I am taking now red color so you can get the idea about this one. See how it is there. It is easy. It is easy. Where you are standing? West direction. Here you are standing. Okay, and here you are moving revolution anti-clockwise 3.5. This is half, and here you will reach on north. You will reach on north direction. Is it? Yes. See, pink color I'm taking. So you can half and this one direction. Here you will reach. Clear? Okay. Last one also south directions. All revolutions. South and make or south. One revolution. Question number 4. What part of a revolution have you turn through if you stand facing east and turn clockwise to face north? South and turn clockwise to face east. Yes, you are seeing these types of symbols so many places. So you can get the idea easily. Each direction having a 90 degree or right angle. West and turn clockwise to face east. You just have to stand on the particular directions and move according to the question. Or put the arrow and you can see where you have to move. 3 by 4. East to clockwise north direction. That means you are on east side, moving 3/4 means you reach on here. Easy? Second, south, you are on south side. So you have to stand on south. And 3/4. 3/4 means? No. South turn and clockwise. Clockwise means this direction. East side तक जाने का है. कितना तक move हुआ बेटा? 3 step. 90 plus 90 plus 90. 3 by 4. 3 turns. 3 times. Easy? Yes. Question number 5. Find the number of right angles turned through by the other end of a clock when it goes from 3 to 6, 2 to 8, 5 to 11, 10 to 1, 12 to 9 and 12 to 6. All clocks are here. 3 to 6 you can see the downside. Red color 3 was there and reach on 6 clockwise. Correct? It's a 1 angle, right angle, 1 time. Second, 2 to 8, 2 right angles. Straight angle 180, that means 2 right angles. Third, 5 to 11, it is also 2 right angles. Straight angle means 2 right angles. D, 10 to 1, easy, very easy, 90 degree 1 time only. Right angle means 90 degree. Yes. Look at here. E. 12 to 9. Moving. Direction is given. Arrow is given. That means you have to move in this direction. Clockwise. How many right angles you found? Yes. 3. Or you can say 1 right angle is left. Out of 1. That means give it 3. टोटल 4 आर देयर. एक को रिमूव कर दो बेटा. लास्ट में 2 आ गया. Right angle. This answer is regarding right angle. Correct. How many right angles do you make if you start facing A? South and turn clockwise to west. North and turn anti-clockwise to east. West and turn to west. South and turn to north. Very good question, beta. Here they ask us how many right angles do you make if you start facing south and turn clockwise to west. First of all, you have to on south and clockwise west तक जाने का बेटा, इधर तक जाने का. How many degree you are moving? 1 time right angle. Easy? Because you are moving in this direction, clockwise direction. So 1 is the answer for first one. Yes, my dear students, you are right. Now look at the second one. You are standing on north and turn anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means ulta. Yes, to east direction तक जाने का. 1, 2, 3 तक, इधर तक आ गया बेटा. ये direction हो गया. So 3 right angles. Easy? Good, very good. So C and D you can understand. I will not say anything. Very good. West and turn to west. 4 राइट एंगल, वहां पे ये आ गए घूम के. Or anyway, direction clockwise or anti-clockwise. Last question also like that. You can move on clockwise or anti-clockwise. Anyway, you can move. You will reach on the particular place, south to north. इधर से जाओ या उधर से जाओ, दोनों जगह पे इक्वल राइट एंगल बनेंगे, टू राइट एंगल्स. And we are knowing a complete circle has a 4 right angles. Good. Question number 7. Where will the hour end of a clock stop if it starts 8 from 6 and turns to 1 right angle, from 8 and turns to 2 right angles, from 10 and turns to 3 right angles, from 7 and turns to 2 straight angles? Here, first A. 6 and 1 right angle. How many are there? Where you will reach? 9 o'clock. 8 and 2 right angle. You will reach on 2. 10 and 3 right angle. You will reach on 7. Last. Yes, this is second example I am explaining. So I am using the two colors, red color and green color. Red color is positioning, starting position, and green color is ending position. And blue color arrow is showing which direction you have to move. It's here a clockwise direction. Is it? Yes, it is so easy. Two straight angle D. Two straight angle means 361 revolution. Same place you can reach it. So green and blue are on the same place, 7 o'clock. Question 7 is over here. Look at the question of exercise 5.3 by dear students. Very easy exercise is coming over here. Match the following your favorite questions. 1 to 5 are given here on right side A, B, C, D, E. And here I drawn a circle with a 4 part. Yes, fractions are there. 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4. Each are right angles. 90 degree. Yes, acute angle means less than 1/4 of a revolution. Yes, my dear student, you are right. Less than 90 degree. Yes, look at the second one. Reflex angle means more than a half revolution, more than 180 degree. It's a reflex angle. New one. Straight angle, exactly half revolution. आधा सर्कल घूमने का बेटा. Yes. And now right angle, 1/4 of a revolution. Is it? Yes. And obtuse angle between 1/4 and 1/2 of a revolution. 90 से बड़ा और 180 से छोटा. That means a obtuse angle. Is it? Correct. And two straight angle. Yes, it's a complete revolution. Sometimes in the following these types of formula they use. Question के सामने यहाँ आंसर डाल देते. Question number 2. Classify each one of the following angles as right, straight, acute, obtuse and reflex. Oh, very easy question for you. Without measuring, classify. नाम दे दो सबका. सबसे पहले आप लेते हैं acute, दूसरा obtuse, तीसरा है right. Yes, correct angle measurements is given. तीसरा चौथा है रिफ्लेक्स, पांचवा का राइट एंगल, जो एंगल का साइन दिया यू हैव टू यूज दैट वन ओनली, नॉट अदर वन. सी हियर दे आस्क अस दिस मच ओनली, here they ask us this much, here they ask this one only, not regarding this one. Okay, so according to that we have to say the answer. This is our question. So reflex, acute, obtuse or right, you have to specify a particular type of an angle. Is it? Yes, you are right my dear student, and you can find here more than 90 degree, which gives us answer obtuse angle. Correct? Yes, you are right. Correct. Here also reflex angle 180 degree, more than 180 gives us a, yes, reflex angle. Exit straight line, city, yes, that's a straight angle. And last one, both angles are acute, less than 90 degree, isn't it? Check it. This is the right angle, and it is, this angle is very small. Same way here also. Extend that line and check it. Make the right angle, and less than 90 degree, that means a acute angle. I think so it is very easy for you. Here we end up our questions of exercise 5.3. So take care, be safe. Bye bye.